guys, how's it going? It's Matt from Fidelity Gaming TV, and this is episode 4 of the Calgary Flames franchise. So, we are in our second season as a GM, just about to get it underway. Obviously, working on improving this team and making sure that it doesn't get worse. So far, it's going pretty well. So, we are going to start off the episode with these scouts and staff and coaches. You see, a lot of them aren't that good, so we got to upgrade them. We have the points to do so, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade some of these guys, most of them actually, and get all of them up to a level 3. So that's good. Make sure that our scouts are good because, we don't want any of them making bad decisions. We are going to get a big trade here. We're trading away Chris Russell, Yuri Hudler, and a first-round draft pick for this year, or for this next coming draft, for Gabriel Landeskog of the Colorado Avalanche. So I kind of regret giving up that first-rounder, but, Landeskog is a great player. He's going to fit in great. Here's the lines. You'll see him here. And everyone's looking pretty good. Defense is steadily improving, all 80s, and of course in goalie we got the same. And the Heat coming off their Calder Cup winning season, looking still pretty good. That's their offense, and here's their defense. Obviously they don't have to be too because they're an AHL team, but they're good for an AHL team. Ramo I decided to put down in the backup position. But yeah, so this is the end of October here. We struggled a little bit. We had basically a 500 month, went 4, 5, and 1, under 500 actually. Updating the scouting assignment here. Really want to get the scouts out and doing some stuff. We're going to get forwards in the WAHL. We're going to scout some of those. That's a good one. And right here it says Amateur Scout is saying that the draft class this year is going to be a bit weak, so that's not good. So this is the end of November. We did really good at the beginning of this month, and then we struggled, and this is actually December 1st. So at the end of November, looking a little better, 12-8, and this is the scouting assignment, forwards in the OHL. And they got a lot of top 10 and top 5 guys in the draft, so we got to scout them. This is the end of December, looking better. We are 18-15. 15th in the league, 6th in the Western Conference, and as we look at the Pacific Division, we're 4th, and I did it. I looked at the Central Division and looked at the other 4th place team, Dallas. We are ahead of them, so we're currently in a playoff spot as a wild card team, so that's good, but still got some time to go. All-Star game here, looking at the lineups. None of our guys made it, but you know what? As long as we are consistently winning, putting up points, and if we can make it to the playoffs, that would be great. If they're not in the All-Star game, that's not the end of the world. End of January here, 26-21, 10th in the league, 3rd in the Western Conference. So now we're actually in a legit playoff spot as a division winner, or a leader, I should say. And 55 points, looking pretty good. Updating the scouting assignment once again. Let's see, this is, forwards in OHL. They got a lot of top 10 guys still, so making sure they get scouted as best as possible. And at the end of February, we are 32-26, 13th in the league, 5th in the Western Conference, and 4th in the Pacific Division. We're just a point out of 3rd, so we're battling there for that 3rd spot. And Colorado is behind us in the wild card spot, so we still are ahead in the wild card race. Look at the Heat in the AHL. They are just absolutely tearing it up. Already got 78 points. They're 1st in the entire league, so obviously 1st in everything else. They're looking very good after winning the Calder Cup last year. We pick up Rafael Diaz at the trade deadline. Andrew Alberts. We're just picking up a bunch of guys for the minor leagues, making sure that they're good. All these guys, mainly defensemen. There's Yannick Weber. So those will all be placed in the minors. There's the updated defense lineup for the Heat in the AHL, so they're looking pretty good on defense, and we'll continue to scout here. We will go in the OHL once again just to make sure everything's set. Looking like there's a lot of great players in the OHL to get drafted. Here is the end of March. We're 38, 32, and 7, hoping to clinch a playoff spot here with the last couple of weeks. 6th in the Western Conference. And in the Pacific Division, I think we're 4th. Yeah, we are. So 83 points. We're 5 points back. But with 83 points, we look at the Central Division, and the next closest team, Nashville, has 75. So we are well ahead of the wild card race. It is our playoff position to lose, hopefully. So hopefully we won't lose it. And this is going to April. Couple of games in. 4th, you see Vancouver's clinched a playoff spot. We're still close to clinching one. Colorado, now the 4th place team, they only have 78 points. So it looks like we're going to be clinching the playoff spot. It's not set yet. We'll go play one game against LA. We win that one, and that will clinch us a spot in the playoffs. We're only 3 points out of the 3rd seed behind San Jose. But you know what? I think we're just glad that we're in the playoffs and we're in the wild card at least. We'll go to the end of the season, and unfortunately, we can't get that 3rd seed. Vancouver does, and we have 91 points on the season. So that was a pretty good season, 91 points after finishing in the bottom 3 last year. Actually, the bottom 2, I think. Definitely a big change. The Heat, they are 1st in the entire league. They finished with 101 points. Actually, they finished with more than that. That was just after the NHL season. And because it is playoffs, I'm going to be turning the assistant coach rotates goalies off so that we have Briskalov in net the whole playoffs. And the president is happy. He wanted 37 wins from us. He got 42. He's glad that he picked us as the GM. He likes what he sees. That's very good. Glad that we could help him out. And we are going to be facing the Edmonton Oilers, the winner of the Western Conference, I believe. And look at their lineup. It's a pretty good lineup. The first 2 lines are really good. The other 2 lines are all right. But, you know, they got definitely enough offense. You look at their defense, really good. All 80s looking very, very good. And, you know, I think this is going to be a very hard series for the Flames. You look at the goaltenders there. Dubnyk isn't that great, but the defense is behind him. So it's going to be a lot of offense and hard to score for the Flames. We'll enter the first game. We're going to take this nice and slow. After the first period, Flames lead 1-0. Then it's tied up at 1 after 2. So the Flames did look pretty good. They let them tie back up, though. So we'll sim the 3rd period here. And as we sim through, you know, like I said, taking it nice and slow. Calgary needs to get a goal here. They can't, you know, afford to go down 1-0. They got to steal one here. They really got to. And with just barely amount of time left, they can't score. So we'll go to overtime. Who will win this overtime period in Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals? It's going to be Edmonton getting that overtime goal from Jordan Eberle. He scored 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in overtime. So that will do it for Game 1. Unfortunately, they can't win that one. We'll go into Game 2. Hopefully, we can tie the series up. Down 2-0 after the first period. Down 3-0 after the second period. So it's going to be really hard to come back in this one. Get one early in the 3rd period. That's good. But as we sim through, time is ticking off. We need 2 goals. And we're going to have to get one quick if we want another one. And it looks like, yeah, we're not going to get anything. So 4-1 is the final score. Down 2-0 the series to the best team in the Western Conference is never good. But we're going back home. This is our turn to take a win in the series. We're coming back home. Hopefully we can get a win. After the first period, it's 1-1. After the second period, it's 3-1 Calgary, so they got some offense in that period. And we'll sim the 3rd period. They're up by 2. And hopefully they can seal this down with a win at home. And hopefully they can get a win in the series. And it looks like they will. They do. So they will be down in the series 2-1, which is a lot better than 3-0. So hopefully they can get this series tied up 2-2 here after this game again at home. And it will be 1-1 after 2. So we'll go in the 3rd period, and right away it's going to be Ben Eager scoring on Briskalov to put the Oilers up 2-1, and the 3rd is ticking down. We need to go fast. We got a couple of power plays, but as time winds down, Calgary is not going to win it, just barely not winning it. They're getting so close. Another 1-goal game, and they will be down in the series 3-1. They will go back to Edmonton. Edmonton with a chance to win it in 5. They have a 3-0 lead, now a 4-2 lead after 2 periods. The Flames holding on by just a quick, like a small little piece of thread, trying to get back in this game, but they're going to need 2 goals in 5 minutes here, and as time ticks down, they are going to let in an empty net goal, Taylor Hall. Edmonton wins that game 5-2. They will take the series in 5. You know what? I'm not even going to complain. They were the best team in the Western Conference. Calgary, after being in the bottom 3 last year, gets a playoff spot and a 1 win in the playoffs. We got to improve on that, but obviously that's a huge step and a great job by us as the GM. So we look at the AHL team; they are cruising through this first round. Not cruising, I guess, but they're definitely doing pretty good. They win that one in 6, I believe. And we're gonna go ahead and look at some defensemen in the OHL. They got some good ones potentially, so we're gonna look at there. Hopefully we can get some good guys scouted, and we'll go to the second round with the AHL team, the Heat, and looking pretty good. It looks like they're about to win it. I think it's 3-1 now, and they win that game, so it's 4-1. So they win that one in 5, and they'll go ahead and face the Chicago Wolves in the third round. They're down 2-0. Now it's 2-2. They are on the road. Now they tie it up, and it looks like, yeah, they're down 3-2, and they lose that last one. So unfortunately, they only get to the third round. They were 2 wins shy of a Calder Cup appearance again. Providence Bruins win the Calder Cup, and the Tampa Bay Lightning win the Stanley Cup. So looking pretty good there. We have an upgrade, so we're going to upgrade the amateur scout to be a level 4. Now he can go to all the zones and give us some more information. So we look at the awards. Capitals got the Presidents, San Jose Sharks got the West, Tampa Bay got the East and the Stanley Cup, Thornton got the Art Ross Trophy, Ovechkin got the Hart Memorial, Martin got the James Norris, Skinner got the Lady Byng, Scheifele got the Calder, Lindback got the Conn Smythe, Hovian got the goalie trophy, Fleury, Volchenkov, Bill Masterson, Datsuk, Selke, Lindsay to Ovechkin, Maurice Rocket Richard to Steven Stamkos. So look at the next season, look at the cap space. Got a little bit more cap space. That's good. We got $5 million to spend to sign some players. We look at the retired players: Chara, Sure, William Mitchell, Jan Heda, Gonchar, Ferentz, Prospel. A couple of big names, especially Zdeno Chara, Kimo Timonen, and Chris Pronger. So we will be at the draft here for next episode. So come back for more Calgary Flames franchise action. We are improving. We definitely are. Big improvements. Now I think the next step for us is getting out of that first round. If we can do that, then we're going to be an improving team. We got to do that next year. So come back for more. Check out the channel. Give us a like. I hope you enjoyed. More episodes to come. And I will see you guys next time. This is Matt signing off of Fidelity Gaming TV.